Welcome back to Maggie's Cottage. Well, we wanted to share with you what we did with our mudroom, giving it a facelift. This is what it looked like when we bought the house. It was a pretty rough shape.
So when we first bought the house, we just needed to get everything livable. So in the mudroom, we did some painting, added some storage. It wasn't bad. It looked kind of cute. We painted the flooring, but that did not hold up well.
Yeah, no, it was kind of rustic, which was kind of cool, and it was serviceable for what we needed at the time.
But I wanted more. So we have just recently refinished a project on it. First we got everything cleared out of the room.
Except that broom, because I really wanted that broom to be in there.
Almost ready to get started.
Yeah, you got to start with a clean slate and get it ready for some paint.
I wanted to paint the mudroom gray, and I was lucky enough to find some Oops paint at Lowe's in the Valspar, which was only $9 a gallon. Love it when I can save some money like that. First little bit of paint. It is darker. It's going to look a little darker in here than it did with the yellow. But it will warm it up for those cold winter days when you walk in. I like to do the low part first and hope my hubby will come along and do the high part. We will see.
Yep. Doing the favorite thing. You like it?
Well, I did the lower part, so you could come and do the higher part.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I'm sure it's hard. Maybe we should do the ceiling white. Alright, almost done. Couldn't reach some spots. Hubby has agreed to help. We've now decided to keep the ceiling the color it is. I had already painted a little bit up, so he said he would touch that up. So he's not going to have too much work to do. Color is probably a lot bluer than I thought it was going to be. Not as gray as it looked on the can, but when you buy Oops paint for $9, I guess you can't complain, but that's okay. The inside of the house is a blue, so I think it's going to look good with the flooring. Time to get the floor started. Brian, what kind of floor are we using?
Vinyl.
It's called Life Proof from Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
Got the white, got this red cabinet painted white. Got some trim done. Still need to decide what to paint that door. It's getting there. Here's the box of the floor we're using. Life Proof. Vinyl, waterproof. There it is. Has a rustic wood look. Excited to put it in the mudroom. This part will be interesting, cutting the flooring for. You can see there's an old beam. This room right here used to be a shed, and they've joined the shed with the house and made a mudroom. So everything is really old and not square.
So these are some of the tools that I used. Unless anybody gets crazy over the fact that I used a real hammer, I had loaned my other stuff out to my kids and didn't get it back, so I kind of just had to use what I had. But the floor went down really well. I highly recommend it. There you go.
Preparing for the last piece. Okay.
Hey everybody. Putting the fun IKEA together. You gotta love that.
Thought these would look great in the mudroom for storage. That's the funnest job.
Get to put 4 of them together.
I'll trade you. You want to come paint?
No, I'll do this. It's not cooler in here. All right, she had to get something that kind of resembled shiplap or beadboard or whatever you want to call it, to where the shelves are in there and the seating. So painting it up, we'll cut it in half, put it in place, and see how it looks.
Starting the transformation of the mudroom benches using the IKEA storage cubes, adding some beadboard, horizontal, so it looks more like shiplap. We'll be adding some more details also. It's gonna look really nice. Second piece of beadboard in. I'm gonna love how this turns out. We're gonna put a big piece of wood up here. Some old barn wood. Love it. An old piece of pine that's been whitewashed.
All right, so IKEA comes through again. Great cabinet. They were extremely simple to put together and came with all of the brackets and the braces in order to attach it to the wall to keep anybody from possibly pulling it over on top of them. So anyway, thumbs up, double thumbs up.
So here are a few pictures, a little slideshow for you to see. I love it. It turned out wonderful. Lots of storage. We added some cute touches. I love the flooring. I highly recommend it. It's held up really well. I ended up painting this door duck egg blue, which I love. This is my great-great-grandmother Emmeline's door. We were able to get it, paint it up, and put it on our mudroom. The mudroom is done. So excited to have it done. I love how it turned out. It's all decorated, which is my favorite part to do of any project. Let's take a look. First of all, this flooring is amazing. Like we said, it was vinyl, life-proof vinyl from Home Depot. It's gonna hold up well. I like the rustic look. Off of our mudroom, we have this cute little room. I painted this door my favorite duck egg blue color. Give you a little peek as to what's in here. This, of course, we did several years ago. It was an old shed, so it's so nice to have the mudroom fixed up since this room is right off of it. Put in a little desk and chair. Little place to be creative. You got to have your boots in the mudroom. This shelf was made from the passway that was between the kitchen and the family room that had been torn out, not by us. We saved it, and my hubby made a shelf for us. So we put that in here. We had this old cabinet. It was red, painted it white so it would look better in here. Added a little decor. This old window is from my parents' home, so it has some fond memories. Our cabinets that we had here originally we put back in. Nice little workstation. Hubby has all his tools and things in these cupboards. This was my great-great-grandma Emmeline's door. I'm going to keep it chippy. You can see the original wood underneath it. It's beautiful. And of course, here are our IKEA cabinets that we finish off into a little bench and storage area. I love this beadboard. We put it sideways so it would look like shiplap. Have an old piece of barnwood that we whitewashed. Put some hooks in it for hanging. Added some little cute decor. The old kitchen door, original to the home with the transom window, looks so cute. With the mudroom fixed up, looks much better. Here's the other half of our storage from the IKEA cabinets. Leads out to the backyard here. Maybe you can see our tree house over there and our big old tree. Close the door so you can get a look at what it looks like with the door shut. It's a little dark. We kept the ceiling the color it was, light. We had originally thought about painting it, but it would have been too dark. And of course this room isn't perfect. Nothing is square. Everything is old. The home itself is around 140 years old. And what we've figured out is that this mudroom was added. This was a shed that was not attached to the home. Someone even said they moved it up here, but I don't know if it was originally in this position. But they built the mudroom in between that shed and the house, which I'm so grateful for because having a mudroom is amazing. This is a colder climate, so in the winter it's nice to have a place to put your boots and coats and things like that, and a place also for the grandkids to come in and wipe their feet, take off their stuff before they come into the house. Luckily, it does have vaulted ceilings too, which makes it seem a little bit bigger. Just one more of our projects at our little cottage, Maggie's Cottage, we lovingly call it. We're exhausted, and it's not perfect, but we love it, and we're grateful that it's done. Hope you enjoyed it.
So again, thanks for joining us on this journey. We hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and like our videos and comment. We'd love to hear from you. And please take the opportunity to enjoy some of our other projects and videos that we've done. We love having you with us. Thank you.